In the picturesque landscape of Ghana's western region, a monumental development is on the horizon, promising to redefine the nation's mining sector and reshape its economic future. On November 25th, 24, a day of historic significance will unfold in the town of Nsuta. It is here that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is set to cut the sod for the construction of a $450 million manganese processing plant. This endeavor is not merely about erecting a new structure, it is about constructing a vision, a promise, and a future for Ghana. A future that will no longer be defined by the mere extraction and export of raw minerals, but by the value added within its borders, the jobs it creates, and the industries it transforms. Quick reminder for those who haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so to stay updated on such insightful content and help us reach our goal of 30,000 subscribers by the end of this month. Your support means a lot. To fully grasp the significance, the journey to this point has not been without its challenges, nor has it been swift. Yet today, the end of the beginning is in sight, as the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Mr. Samuel A. Jinapor, proudly announced that the processes leading to the commencement of construction are in their final stages. This announcement, made against the backdrop of the Ghana Manganese Company GMC in the Western region, carries the weight of years of negotiation, planning, and a determined pursuit of a national vision. The story truly begins with President Akufo-Addo's aspiration to make Ghana a leading hub for value addition in the mining sector. For too long, Ghana has been known as a country that supplies raw materials to the world, materials that are processed elsewhere, with the significant economic benefits falling beyond its borders. Now, Ghana is standing on the precipice of a transformation that will change this narrative. This new manganese processing plant is a cornerstone in the president's broader vision of value addition to all natural resources, a dream that promises to generate wealth, create employment, and establish Ghana as a competitive force in the global market. In a recent tour of GMC's facilities, Minister Jinapor, clearly buoyed by the progress and eager to share the developments with the nation, spoke with optimism and enthusiasm. Standing amid the machinery and operations of the existing plant, he praised the staff and management for their dedication and hard work. But his message went beyond praise. It was a declaration of a new era. The contributions of GMC, which have long been a part of Ghana's economic framework, are about to leap into a new stratosphere with the establishment of this refinery. The construction of the processing plant will not only elevate the company, but will elevate the nation, signaling Ghana's readiness to take its place among countries that add value to their natural resources rather than merely exporting them in their raw state. Mr. Jinapor's words carried a sense of historical significance. He spoke of crossing a Rubicon, a point of no return, as Ghana moves beyond the decades-long practice of raw mineral exports. This decision is more than an economic shift. It is a strategic recalibration, a recognition that true prosperity lies in what Ghana can create and innovate from its resources, not just in what it can extract and sell. The construction of the refinery is not simply a physical undertaking. It is a symbol of a nation rising to fulfill its promise, fulfilling a commitment that has been made to its people time and again. The weight of this moment was underscored when Mr. Jinapor described the construction as a big deal and a major breakthrough for the government and for the Ghanaian people. This project represents a pivot from a past defined by dependency on raw exports to a future of local beneficiation and industrialization. The numbers speak volumes. The construction of this refinery means hundreds of jobs for local workers, a surge in skilled employment opportunities, and a broader impact that will ripple through Ghana's economy. The manganese industry, long a steady but underutilized sector, is poised to become a key driver of growth, powered by the commitment to retain the highest end of the value chain within the country. The road to this point has been long and complex. A flurry of activity, consultations, and collaborations between Ghana and China has taken place. Teams of experts have moved between the two nations, studying, strategizing, and laying the groundwork for what is set to be a landmark industrial development. Significant progress has been made, but a few final steps remain, critical steps that will solidify the fiscal foundation of this ambitious project. Chief among these is securing parliamentary approval for the fiscal regime, a necessary step that will pave the way for construction to begin in earnest. What lies ahead is an acceleration, a highway, as Minister Jinapor put it, towards a reality where Ghana no longer merely ships out raw manganese, but instead processes and transforms it on its own soil. For generations, Ghana's rich reserves of manganese have been mined, extracted, and sent overseas, leaving the nation with a fraction of the true economic potential of this resource. Now, all of that is set to change. With this refinery, the era of raw manganese exportation will draw to a close, and a new era of value addition will dawn. The implications of this shift are vast. Not only will there be a direct increase in employment and a surge in skilled labor, but the downstream effects could be even more profound. The refinery is expected to stimulate a host of industries that will spring up in support of its operations. Industries that will process byproducts, manufacture related goods, and contribute to a supply chain that keeps wealth and value within Ghana. These secondary industries are poised to generate even more employment and create linkages that could transform entire communities, potentially lifting thousands out of poverty. This strategic push for value addition aligns with President Akufo-Addo's overarching vision for Ghana's mining sector. The president has long championed the idea that the nation's natural resources should benefit its people in a tangible way rather than enriching foreign economies. The construction of the refinery is not an isolated event. It is part of a broader blueprint to industrialize Ghana's economy, to ensure that the riches of its soil translate into riches for its people. By keeping the value chain at home, Ghana can maximize the economic benefits from increased revenue generation to higher wages for workers, creating a robust middle class and boosting local industries. In a heartfelt statement during the announcement, Jürgen Eigendal, the managing director of GMC, echoed the excitement and commitment of the government. He spoke with a tone of anticipation about the journey ahead, acknowledging the support and leadership of Minister Jinapor, whose stewardship has been instrumental in bringing this project to the brink of realization. Eigendal confirmed that the Ghana Manganese Company is ready to invest, ready to innovate, and ready to take its place at the forefront of Ghana's industrial transformation. The company is set to channel significant investments into revamping and expanding operations to ensure a consistent and high-quality supply of manganese for the new refinery. As we look towards November 25th, the symbolic date when President Akufo-Addo will cut the sod and signal the beginning of construction, the excitement is palpable. It is a moment that goes beyond politics, beyond economics. It is about national pride and the vision of a brighter future for all Ghanaians. This refinery, when completed, will stand as a testament to what is possible when a nation commits to harnessing its own potential. It will be a beacon of progress, a reminder that Ghana is capable of not only meeting the expectations of its people, but exceeding them, that it can turn its raw materials into refined prosperity. For the people of Nsuta, the construction of this refinery will bring more than jobs. It will bring opportunity. Schools, healthcare facilities, infrastructure, and other community investments are likely to follow in the wake of this massive project, improving the quality of life for local residents. The refinery's success will have a cascading effect, reaching far beyond the boundaries of Nsuta, impacting Ghana's western region and echoing throughout the entire country. The years ahead will see the culmination of this effort, a refinery that stands as a monument to a new way of doing business in Ghana, one that keeps wealth at home and builds a sustainable and diversified economy. The story of Ghana's natural resources is being rewritten not by external forces, but by the Ghanaian people, driven by a government that sees value where once there was none, and by a company ready to seize the future.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.